Good afternoon from Disney Springs. We are back doing our tours of Disney Springs and the different areas within Disney Springs. There are 4 of them total, and we've already done 2 of them. We've done the west side, which is kind of back over in this area, and we've done Town Center, which is kind of back over here. And what we'll do is we'll put links to those videos in the description down below so you guys can get an idea of those areas. Today, we are headed into the Landing, which is more along the lines of the waterfront area, which is back here behind me. So let's head on in and see what the Landing has to offer. So one of the most interesting things about Disney Springs is each of the 4 areas is divided by bridges. So we're heading onto a bridge right now and heading into the Landing area. So in order to kind of keep continuity in this video, we're gonna walk down the outside over here till we get to about Jock Lindseys and then come back up here to STK, and then we'll move back over to where Jock Lindseys is and make that same sort of circular pattern. We'll probably end up doing about 4 circular patterns around the different areas within the Landing and then end up kind of back over here by the bridge. So let's start off on the left. The first place that we come to is Maria and Enzo's, which is divided into 2 different categories, which is Pizza Ponte and Maria and Enzo's restaurant. First place we're going into is the Pizza Ponte, which is the pizza place. Here's a quick look at Pizza Ponte, and we've got a menu with some sandwiches on it. And then we've got a menu with some pizzas on it. And they have some pre-made pizzas down here where you can just say, I'd like a slice of pepperoni or picante. And they'll heat it up for you. Which $6.25 for a gigantic piece of pizza is not too bad. And they have a few other things, some sandwiches and some salads, some antipasto, and then of course, desserts. Delicious, delicious desserts. And you can get over to Maria and Enzo's restaurant from inside of Pizza Ponte, but they also have their own exterior entrance. Let's go inside and have a look around Maria and Enzo's, an Italian restaurant. Here's the menu, and if you look, there are some numbers next to some of the things there, or all of the things. Those are the prices. So just for example, the chicken parmesan is $29. Here's a look around inside Maria and Enzo's. It's very quiet here today. A little bit after lunch, so all the lunch rush is done. Then moving on from Maria and Enzo's, we find the Edison, and we've actually gone to all of these restaurants. We've gone to Pizza Ponte before, we've gone to Maria and Enzo's before, and we've gone to the Edison before in videos, and we'll put links to all of the videos of all of the different restaurants that we've been to in the description down below. There's a lot of them, and we've been to a lot of them. So let's head into the Edison and have a look around. Here we are, we have headed inside of the Edison. I like the styling of this restaurant a lot. Something that's interesting about the Edison is that they have live music sometimes at night, not right now. And then they also have an aerialist. So an aerialist will perform on this cube at some times. I don't know exactly when the aerialist will perform or when the bands play, but I believe it's nighttime type stuff. Maybe like Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights. Also, the Edison has a full bar. Look at this mural inside of the Edison. This seems like it would be a fantastic Instagram spot. Look at that. Before we move on, here's a quick look at Edison's lunch menu. The only reason I'm showing the lunch menu is because I'm here at lunchtime. And it seems like it's not very busy right now. So maybe if you were trying to go to lunch, 2 o'clock, a little bit after lunchtime, you could get in, no problem. From the Edison, we're going over to some place that we have never been before, Paradiso 37. We've heard good things about it, but we've just never had a chance to go in and try the food. So far up front, I haven't found a full menu with prices, but I did find this menu. I don't know if this is the full menu, just without the prices. Also, it's kind of hard to see there, but it does say a 14-ounce New York strip or a 10-ounce skirt steak. Chicken enchiladas. Cheeseburger. I could get behind a cheeseburger. Looks kind of good. Let's go inside and have a look around. Ooh. It's a little bit confusing to find your way around because it opens up into a much larger restaurant than I thought it did. Pretty nice in here and it smells good. Maybe we'll have to come back one day and try it. Also, there's a full bar. Looks like lots and lots of different kinds of tequila. And all the way in the back, they do have some waterside tables that look out over the water. And these are garage doors. Maybe they can open these up when it's cool enough outside, and basically this would be outside. So I found out that there are 2 entrances to Paradiso 37. The one that we went into is kind of here at this end, And then there's another one right here, kind of in the center. It's a Taste of Paradise. From Paradiso 37, right next door is a Sassagoula boat dock. And I believe I got this wrong the last time, like where the boats go. So here is the landing dock from the west side and the marketplace. That's the red flag boat. And you can kind of see here, we're here, and you can go to the west side or the marketplace. Also here, this side is the blue flag and the green flag, and that's this line. And then that side's the red flag. That only goes between the different areas of Disney Springs, whereas this side goes to the resorts. There you go. We figured it out. Teamwork. From the Sassagoula Steamboat Company dock to the right here is Jock Lindseys Hangar Bar. And we definitely have a video from inside here where we ate a gigantic burger. That will definitely be in the description down below. Let's head inside and see what they have at Jock Lindseys Hangar Bar. It's mostly a bar, so you can kind of see here's some of the foods that they have. But for the most part, it's a lot of drinks. That's what you can get in here is drinks. And this is a bar based off of Jock Lindsey, who was Indiana Jones's pilot. So let's go inside and have a look around at the theming of Jock Lindseys Hangar Bar. A lot of aircraft theming because this is Jock Lindseys bar and Jock Lindsey is a pilot. You guys know who Jock Lindsey is. There's a picture of him on the wall right there. Let's go get a closer look of Jock Lindsey. There he is. And attached to Jock Lindseys Hangar Bar is his boat, and this boat is called Reggie, which is named after Jock Lindseys Python, Reggie. So from Jock Lindseys Hangar Bar, we're going to turn around. All of this back here is still part of the landing, but in order to try to make it a little bit more easy to follow, we're gonna head back down this way. So we've already done all of the shops and restaurants over here, and now we're gonna head back towards Marie and Enzo's over here. First stop, Erwin Pearl. So I never really knew what Erwin Pearl was. Hello. But it's a lot of accessories and jewelry and all kinds of other stuff here. Looks like you could even get scarves and bags and ties. Oh, I thought the shop went on very much further, but it didn't. It's just the end right there. This is a very nice shop. Seems like you can get lots and lots of different accessories in here. And then from Erwin Pearl, right next door to the Oakley shop. I'm sure you guys have heard of the brand Oakley before. They make glasses, but they also make shirts and hats and all kinds of other stuff. But they are mostly known for their sunglasses. Next to Oakley is one of Disney Springs' success stories, Savannah Bee Company. This actually started out as a little kiosk and now is a full-blown storefront. And they sell all kinds of different honey and honey products. You can get raw honey, honey straws, honey, different honeys, all kinds of different honey things. Lots of honey, but it looks like they also sell honey beers. Or is this just mead? Oh, honey mead. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah. And what are these?
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Fantastic. What's this?
Yeah, is this just honey samples?
Those are honey samples. So we are a hive-inspired company, and we specialize in raw honeys that are locally and internationally made. From here to here is what we call mono floral honeys. So mono, single, right? So they're single nectar source honeys.
Yeah.
And that is based off of where we place our hives, and the bees will practice what we call flower fidelity. So they're loyal to one nectar source. Over here, which this is the same, this is what we call the Bee Cause Project. It is a wildflower honey, and we call it Bee Cause because our proceeds will go towards a cause to save the bees. So $3 will go towards our mission statement, which is where we put observation hives in schools to help raise awareness.
And then they also have some body butter and salve and looks like chapstick. Different, what do you call those? Like health, body health type things. Facial masks and the such. Right next to Savannah Bee Company, our favorite chocolate shop in all of Disney Springs is the Ganachery. So delicious. They have delicious stuff here. Homemade s'mores are back. And, oh, there's nobody in there making anything right now, but if there was, oh, there is somebody in there making something. you can watch them. I'll go inside so you guys can get a better view. Yeah, you can come inside and watch them making chocolate. And they have all kinds of different specialty Halloween chocolates right now because we are filming this around Halloween. Like that, there's a Mickey mummy and it comes with a little hammer that you break it open. And then little pieces of ganache. Delicious, delicious chocolate ganache. Here's a quick overview of the entire store. Not very big, but they pack in a lot of flavor in their chocolate. To the right of the ganachery is Sanuk. They make sandals and shoes that are very sandal-like. Here's a quick look around the Sanuk store. And just as an example of what kind of shoes they sell here, this is what they sell. And of course, they are most famous for their sandals or flip-flops, which they call them yoga mat bottoms. Now these are women's sandals over here, but they're very similar to what the guys look like. Very cushy. I've had them before and I love them. Fantastic shoes. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but behind this tree is the Sanuk store. And as we turn, heading back up the path, we come to the Art of Shaving. I've never been inside of here before, but I know that you can get a shave in here. But they have other things like razors and all kinds of different aftershaves for you too. So let's have a look around inside. Yeah, shaving kits and all kinds of shaving accessories. They also have some stuff for your hair too. Oh, they have all different kinds of razors, from traditional razors, modern razors, to straight razors, to safety razors. I don't know if we'll be able to see inside at somebody getting their hair cut in there. There they are. They're getting a nice shave and a haircut, or maybe just a shave. Get a nice straight razor shave. From Art of Shaving, there's a bathroom here. And then just past that is STK. So STK is a high-end steakhouse that has a more modern feel to it. And I did just notice they started serving lunch now. Looks like they have a fairly inexpensive burger, but I wonder if that's a la carte. Let's go have a look at the menu over here. And I believe that this will be the lunch menu. So let's see here. How much is the hamburger? Where is it? Where's the hamburger? Okay, sandwiches and burgers. The burger, oh, it comes with chips for $9.99. That's not bad. But of course, the steaks are on the more expensive side. So $45 for the filet, $55 for a bigger filet, and that is a la carte. So you still have to order a side. And as you can see, the sides are $13 a piece. We've done a video on this, but let me see if I can go inside and have a look around. There is a lot of music playing, and that's sort of their thing, is it's kind of like a club that's also a steakhouse. Here's a look around. They do have a full bar, and when we were here at night, there was a live DJ playing in the DJ booth, and it made it very loud, and you can kind of notice that there are speakers everywhere in here. Right now during lunch, not as loud. There also are still a lot of tables open. There are people here. I thought there was a dress code, but I just noticed that there is a guy wearing just a tank top in here, so I don't think there is a dress code. Maybe there is at night, though. But then again, maybe they just don't have enough people coming in to enforce a dress code. Now that we've made it to STK, we have made it the majority of the way down this. There's still one more thing that I want to show you guys, but I wanted to give you some wayfinding points and let you know that we're right back at the beginning where we started the video. But the only thing left to see over here is Enzos Hideaway Tunnel Bar. And this is specifically kind of hard to find, even though there is a neon sign on the top of it. The entrance is down the stairs here and underneath this little area here, this circular area. So there is a sign that says, I don't know what it says, something in cocktails. So there is a sign up over top of it, but it is kind of confusing to know where to go. So down here, and then in through this door here, where it says Enzos Hideaway, and it's supposed to look like a speakeasy, like it's not. Hello. Like you're not supposed to know that it's here. And we've definitely done a video on this place, but I wanted to come inside and show you guys around a little bit so you guys can see what Enzos Hideaway looks like. It does look a lot like a secret underground tunnel. But once you get inside, there it is. It's a big restaurant. But I do like all of the graffiti on the wall too. I think that really adds to the underground element. Just notice this little bit of theming right here. Welcome to the Hideaway Social Club. Let's keep the secret. And this is like rum here, where you would come Havana, Key West to Nassau, high and dry. When you're in a dry county or a dry area and you need to get some rum, this is where you would come, underground. Before we head out of here, I did want to show you guys a quick look at the menu. It's all in Italian, so, well, I guess not all of it, but yeah, I mean, eggplant parmesan isn't, but the rest of it is in Italian, so kind of gives a little description of what it is. Something that they've recently added is this outside seating area that's underneath the bridge that we first walked across when we started this video. Some nice cafe tables out here. This is nice. Now we're back up at where we started the video, Marie and Enzo's, the Edison SDK over here, and we're headed back down to Jock Lindseys to start the next little section of this video. So now we're back at Jock Lindseys Hangar Bar, and if I turn behind me, you can see what we've already done. What we did is we started down there and we went through Marie and Enzo's, came up here, and then we turned around and went back down this way, and now we're back up here, and we're gonna head in this direction. So right next to Jock Lindseys, you can see Reggie. We showed you guys Reggie earlier. This is a little amphitheater where they have nightly activities. If you guys know anything about Orlando or about Disney Springs, and you know who Guy Ferrari is, he dances here a lot. And right next to that is the Amphicar Launch. And we've actually done a video where we've gone out in an Amphicar, and it is a lot of fun. It is a little bit expensive. It's about $100 for 30 minutes, but that's up to 3 adults. Plus you have somebody driving the car for you. But it's a lot of fun. I would not suggest doing it in the middle of the day. It is very hot in the middle of the day. Do it at sunset or at night, however late they'll let you go out in it. The sunset from the Amphicar is awesome. If you guys don't know what an Amphicar is, this is a car that can drive on land, and they just drive it straight into the water, and then it turns into a boat, and they can drive it around the lake. And of course, attached to the Amphicar Launch is the Boathouse, one of our favorite restaurants here at Disney Springs. The gift shop of the Boathouse is called the Boutique. Let's have a look around inside of the Boathouse. Well, first, let's have a look at the menu for the Boathouse, just to give you guys an idea of what kind of food it is. It is steak and seafood. Their steak is delicious, their burgers are delicious, their sliders are delicious. Oh my goodness, I want all of this stuff right now. Where are their sliders? Because that's what I want. It is so good. There they are. $14 for their filet mignon sliders. Whew, delicious. Let's have a look around. So here's a look inside of the Boathouse. And I don't know if you guys can see, but they do have some Chris Craft boats that are cut out so that there is a booth inside of them. It goes back a lot further back there, but as you guys can see, the main theme is boat. And then out the back door here, they have what is called the Dockside Bar. And that is actually a bar that is way out on the dock where you can still order Boathouse food, but kind of like a more serene setting out there on top of the water. The other thing that's interesting about the Boathouse is the guy who owns it collects boats. And so they have all of these interesting boats out here docked up. Another interesting thing that they offer here is they have these boats right here. You can see there's a table in there, and they do specialty cruises on them where they'll take you out around the lake here, and you can get chocolate covered strawberries and champagne and, I don't know, have a romantic evening out on the water. Here's a little bit closer look at some of these Chris Craft boats and how absolutely beautiful they are. Yeah, I would own one of these. Very cool. Let's have a real quick look inside the Boutique, which is the gift shop for the Boathouse. Out front they have all these Adirondack chairs made out of skis. They got this guy, which is called Saucy, like a little antique circular boat. I don't even know how you drive this thing. I guess those are the controls for it to make you go faster or slower, and then you just gotta turn this depending on which way you want to face or go. Pretty interesting boat. All right, let's go inside the Boutique. Lots and lots of boat themed merchandise and various rubber duckies. Oh, and they do have their own Spirit jerseys, which kind of hard to see, but they're in there. It says Mermaid, and then it says the Boathouse in Orlando, Florida on the front. They also sell tiny replicas of vintage outboard motors. From the Boutique, we turn in this direction, and the next store that we come to is a Havaianas store. Havaianas are Brazilian flip-flops. Let's have a look around at some of the flip-flops they have here. You can customize your Havaianas. Add little gems to them. But here they are. This is what Havaianas are. It's very simple sandals. But they also have a Disney collection over here where you can get Bo Peep Havaianas or mini Havaianas, Elsa and Anna. Oh, look, right here. Some Snow White ones. From the Havaianas store, we are going to kind of go over around the corner here because the next place that we're going is this building right here, but the front entrance is around the corner from here. And that place is Terra Lena, crafted Italian restaurant. And we definitely have a video from the grand opening of it. And so we'll put that in the description down below. But let's have a look at the menu and let's head inside and have a look around. So here's a look at Terra Lena's restaurant. Fun fact about Terra Lena is it is in a location that used to be called Portobello. And Jim Henson and Michael Eisner signed the agreement to where Disney would buy the rights to the Muppets here at Portobello Restaurant. So this is now Terra Lena. Here's a look around inside of Terra Lena. Nice rustic Italian design with some nice Italian food. Yeah, it's nice doing this at this moment because it seems like there's nobody out here eating lunch at around 2:50. Terra Lena also has an outdoor bar here with a very nice atmosphere for days like today where it's not too hot. Probably the perfect place to come. And they have a pretty nice happy hour deal from 4 to 6 every day. $5 beers, half price wines, and half price pizzas. Right next to Terra Lena is a place called Rinse Bath and Body Company. Looks like they sell different soaps and bath accessories, nourishing oils, stuff like that. It's just a little pop-up here. Or a kiosk. And then right next to that is Paddlefish, which is on an old paddle wheeler. Let's have a look at the menu and then we'll have a look around inside. And of course I am here during lunch, so that's why we're showing you guys all of the lunch menus. Looks pretty good. Lots of seafood. No, we've never eaten here. Let's go inside and have a look around. They told me they have 3 different floors. Wow. It is a lot bigger than I knew it was going to be big, but I guess it's busier than I thought it was going to be. This is one of the busier restaurants that we've seen so far. What's here in the center? Is this mirrors? Okay, let's just go up to the second floor and see what the second floor looks like. Wow, there are a lot of tables in this restaurant. Let's see what this area up here looks like on the second floor. This is fun. It's kind of like exploring an empty restaurant. Wow. Yeah, I guess just the first floor is packed right now because that's where they're going to put everybody. But here it is. This is what the Paddlefish restaurant looks like on the second floor. And there is a third floor. I'm not going to go up there. I'm sure it's very similar to all the other floors. So I'm sorry, I don't make the rules here. I don't know why this is, but right next to Paddlefish is a kiosk called Love Pop. That is not part of the landing section. It is actually part of the marketplace section, which will be the next video that we do. But what is part of the landing section is this eye catcher one. I don't know why they put one here in the middle that is not part of the landing, but it isn't. It's not listed as part of the landing on the map, so we're gonna put it in the marketplace section. But the eye catchers booth, or the eye catchers kiosk, and this other one over here is part of the landing. What is this? This is called Royally Yours by Arabas Brothers. Oh, you can get a tiara here, or some nice crystal or glass work. Very nice. Ooh. It's fancy. So like I've said in all of these videos, anytime that you cross a bridge, you're going into another section. So as you can see right now, we are crossing a bridge. So this section right here where T-Rex is, that is part of an area called the Marketplace, and that will be in the next video. As for us, we are turning back in this direction, headed towards, that's Terra Lena straight there ahead of us, and then making our way back around the loop, heading back towards Jock Lindseys. This kiosk here isn't anything at the moment. It is under refurbishment and looking for a new tenant. It says something new is coming, But right next to that is just a little kiosk, like a cart where you can buy beers and churros and sodas. And then right next to that cart, there is a fountain here. Nothing real special about the fountain. And we go over to a little kiosk called Swings and Things, where they sell hammock swings and stands. Lots and lots and lots of different hanging swings and seats and hammocks. From Swings and Things, there is a path that runs down this way, but we're not going down there just yet. We're gonna continue our way back this way. So we started out over by Jock Lindseys around the corner, went to Boathouse, Havaianas, and all this stuff over here, and now we're making the circle back around towards Jock Lindseys. This is a brand new mural right here with Orange Bird. Like, this hasn't been here for very long at all. And I love it. It's fantastic. Perfect spot for an Instagram photo. And right next to that Orange Bird mural is Erin McKennas Bakery NYC. This is a vegan bakery. Let's have a look at the menu and then have a look inside. Not only is everything vegan, but it's also gluten-free and nut-free, and all of the dyes are natural. Delicious looking.
I also recommend...
And here's a look around at the rest of the bakery. Next to Erin McKenna's is Chappell Hats, where you can get all kinds of different hats. Pretty much any hat that your heart desires, they sell it in here. Look, like if you're looking for a ball cap with sparkly brim and cat whiskers on it, this is where you would go to get it. Lots and lots of different kind of hats. Look at these hats. Those are fun and flashy. Next to Chappell Hats, there's a bathroom here, just down that little hallway right there. And next to that is a Geoffreys Coffee. This Geoffreys is very similar to all of the other Geoffreys around. It's just a little bit bigger. But they have cold brew and all kinds of different other things that you can get. Different smoothies. And then, what are these? Are these like trail mixes? No, these are loose leaf teas. Wow. That's pretty fancy. They actually have a bar in here where you can just sit down and drink some coffee. And they have all of the different kinds of coffees that Geoffreys offers. Just a larger store. To the right of Geoffreys is Vivoli LLL Gelato, a gelato store. Before we head inside, show you guys this leaning tower of donuts, because that looks awesome. Here's a look at some of the gelato flavors they have. Chocolate hazelnut sounds amazing. Peanut butter sounds amazing. Oh, and they can make milkshakes too. Here's just a quick look around inside of Vivoli LLL Gelato. Just a nice little gelato stand. Lots and lots of different kinds of gelato. And they have some baked goods as well as waffles in the morning, just until 12 p.m. From Vivoli LLL Gelato, we turn towards Bar Gorge, which is a fantastic restaurant. One of our favorite places to eat lunch. I wonder if they have the menu out here for lunch. Oh yeah. You guys want to know what my favorite thing is? Let me try to get my shadow out of there. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, maybe they don't do it anymore? There used to be steak frites. Where are the steak frites? They have that skirt steak. Oh no, do they not do the steak frites anymore? Or am I just like looking too close at the menu? Oh no! Well, it all looks very good. Okay, I found out I was looking at the dinner menu because it's after 3 now, and that's when dinner started. But there they are, the steak frites, the best thing on the lunch menu that we've ever had. So delicious. This is the downstairs area. Not too incredibly large, but they do focus on wines here because the person who started this restaurant is a world-class sommelier. Let's head upstairs and have a look around upstairs, which is the larger section of the restaurant. There it is. Another full bar, and then they have another section over here, which has great views of Disney Springs and an outdoor section. Beautiful. I cannot stress this enough. The steak frites for lunch are so darn delicious here at Bar Gorge. And then over to the right is called The Basket. There's a walk-up window where they sell small things, like small plates. Let's see if we can have a look at some menus over here. A lot of sandwiches and bites and boxes, some olives, cookies, and then they have wines on tap, beers and ciders. They have some of them on display in the window here. Looks really good. Ooh, that prosciutto and brie sounds delish. So now we are back at the Hangar Bar, a little bit of wayfinding. There's Boathouse down there. There's Wine Bar George. Here's Erwin Pearl. And we are headed down this way towards Raglan Road. So this is the part that I thought would be the most confusing because there are so many different directions to head from here. So here's Raglan Road, which is an Irish pub and restaurant. And there's Wine Bar George. Erwin Pearl is behind us. Hangar Bar's over there. We started down the way down there at Maria and Enzos. But the whole reason that I think it's so confusing is because we can go that way or we can go this way. And that makes a big circle. So when we were out at Swings and Things and I said we can travel down this path, that would have led down this way. So I'm gonna go over that once we get over there. I know that this part is confusing, but hopefully that was a little bit more descriptive. Let you guys know a little bit more about where we are. But let's have a look at Raglan Road's menu and have a look inside. This is the dinner menu, and now we're starting to see some more dinner menus because it's after 3. Lots and lots of Irish stuff. So you could get, what's the most Irish thing that we can see here? Bangers and mash? Fish and chips? Yeah, let's head inside and have a look around and see what it looks like on the inside. This is interesting. It feels like a very gigantic Irish pub in here. And I do know that they do live music on the stage, and sometimes they come out and get on this little center stage area here and play. This is nice. And we've had food here before, and it's pretty good. But we will have to come back and try a full meal, because when we just came, it was just little appetizers for their food festival out here. They have a little Irish gift shop here too, where they sell all kinds of different Irish merchandise. So here we go. We are headed back around the side of Raglan Road. So if we were to continue down this path, we would end up at Swings and Things, and I will show you guys that. But there is another little quick service restaurant over here called Cooks of Dublin. There's 2 parts to Cooks of Dublin. There's called the Hole in the Wall, which is just a little bar that's outside. And then Cooks of Dublin, which is the quick service fish and chips area. And here's a look at Cooks of Dublin's menu. Now, we have eaten here before, and the food was okay, but our biggest issue was there were flies everywhere inside of this restaurant. And it was kind of off-putting. So here's a quick look around Cooks of Dublin at their menu. Just a nice little quick service window here. And then a couple of seats around. And now there aren't like flies everywhere this time. So we'll definitely have to give it another try. And from Cooks of Dublin, you can see Paddlefish straight ahead of us. And you can see Swings and Things right here. And we're back at where I said you could go down this path. Just for a little bit more wayfinding, Lena there, Paddlefish. The orange bird mural's right there, and if you turn down this path, that leads you over to Boathouse. But we're going to turn back in this direction and head back towards the front of Raglan Road because we are all done with this section of the landing, and then we've just got one more little path to go down to complete all of what's in the landing. And as we said before, bridges notate the distinction between the different areas of Disney Springs. So this over here was Town Center, and you cross the bridge and we're over here in the landing. Back at the front of Raglan Road. Down this way is Hangar Bar, Wine Bar George. Down that way is Swings and Things. Down this way is Town Center. And then this is the way that we're headed right now. Back down this direction towards Morimoto Asia. Here's a quick look at the menu for Morimoto Asia. Lots and lots of sushi and delicious Asian food. We've eaten here before, but it's been kind of a long time. We'll definitely have to come back out and give it a try again. Let's go inside and have a look around. There is also an exterior bar with a walk-up window right over here, but let's head inside and see what it looks like inside. I do like that there is an open kitchen, and it's not like it's just a glass wall separating you from the kitchen. And there is an upstairs too, with a sushi bar up there. The walk-up window is called Morimoto Street Food. Let's have a look and see what's on the menu at Morimoto Street Food. Here's a look at the street food menu. Morimoto baby ribs. Some sushi and ramen. And then just some rice. As we walk past Morimoto, you can see into the kitchen here too. Full window looking in from outside. They've got some ducks hanging in there too. And right next to Morimoto Asia is another bathroom here. I know it says Forbidden Lounge, but I think that's still part of Morimoto Asia there. These are the bathrooms. And you can see over here the backside of STK. So we're almost back at the beginning where we started. But right behind us here is Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, one of our absolute favorite restaurants at Disney Springs. There are a lot of them, but this one is delicious. And my favorite thing are, where are they? They're the hot honey chicken. I don't see it. I thought that was in starters. Why am I having such a hard time finding what I love eating? There it is. Thigh-high chicken biscuits. I had the name wrong, that's why. Delicious. Fried chicken sandwich, also delicious. The fried chicken here is really good, but it does come on the bone. So I like to get either chicken sandwich or the thigh-high chicken biscuits because they are boneless. So here is a look around Homecoming, and this place is actually very packed. There are a lot of people in this restaurant. That tells you something. After all the restaurants we've been into, this is one of the only ones that's packed. Also, there is an outside bar. You can see through this roll-up door right here. They have outside seating and an outside bar. And it's nice today, so there are some people eating outside. Back out in front of Homecoming, and we turn in this direction, and you can see right there ahead of us, that is Planet Hollywood, and to our right is STK, and to our left is another bridge. So that leads over to the marketplace section. You can just see Blaze through there, and we're almost back to the beginning. We just got these two stands left, and then that's it. And the two stands that are here is Just Fun Socks, and they sell all kinds of different socks with fun things on it, like chubby unicorn for a rhinoceros. And then next to that is a smaller version of Chappell Hats, where you can buy all different kinds of hats. And that leads us to a bridge, as you guys know, leads to a different section. Another bridge that we actually started on. Here is Marie and Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel. There's STK, there's the Edison, and there's Marie and Enzo's. And so we are back to where we started the video. And so there you have it. That was our entire tour of the landing here at Disney Springs. We only have one more section left called the Marketplace. We've gone through the first 3 now. One more to go, so we're almost done with all of Disney Springs. Complete tour. Lots and lots of different things to see here. A fantastic place to come and spend some time. All of these restaurants that we went into today, fantastic. All of the shops that we went into, fantastic. I love Disney Springs. And there's just so much to do and eat here and to shop here. So I recommend coming out to Disney Springs. So with that being said, we are off and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Brianna from Clearwater Beach, Florida, and now it's time to pay the price.